You've complained about a parking ticket. Maybe even said a night in a cell was the worst experience of your life. Fair enough. But rewind way back. Before courts. Before lawyers. Before appeals. Back to when punishment wasn't a system. It was a spectacle. A crowd. A condemned person. And someone holding the sharpest object. Because justice? It was never really about justice. It was about fear. Control. And making an example out of someone, so everyone else stayed in line. So today, we're not ranking punishments. We're walking through history. From the first civilizations to the edge of the modern world. And watching how punishment didn't get kinder. It got more creative. Mesopotamia, 1750 BC. It starts in Babylon. A king named Hammurabi had a problem. People lied, stole, cheated, and nobody agreed on consequences. So he carved 282 laws into stone. The Code of Hammurabi. Simple idea. The punishment matches the crime. An eye for an eye. Sounds fair until it isn't. If a builder's house collapsed and killed your son, they killed the builder's son. Not him. His child. Because your family was you. If a surgeon failed, his hand was cut off. No retraining. No second chance. And somehow, this was progress. Because before this, there were no rules at all. Ancient Egypt, 1300 BC. In Egypt, crime wasn't just crime. It was chaos. An attack on the pharaoh was an attack on the gods themselves. So punishment didn't just kill you. It erased you. When conspirators tried to assassinate Pharaoh Ramesses III, they weren't simply executed. They were forced to take their own lives. Their names were changed to mean things like hated by the gods. So even in the afterlife, they carried shame. Because Egypt understood something powerful. Destroy the body, and it's over. Destroy the identity, and it lasts forever. Ancient Greece, 500 BC. The birthplace of philosophy. Democracy. Logic. And execution. Socrates killed for asking the wrong questions. Forced to drink poison in front of his students. But Greece had darker methods. Prisoners tied to boards and left to die slowly in the open. Or the bronze bull. A hollow metal statue. You were locked inside. A fire lit beneath you. And as you burned alive, your screams echoed out as something that sounded like an animal. Not a human. Because it's easier to watch suffering when it doesn't sound human. Ancient Rome, 100 AD. Rome didn't invent cruelty. It scaled it. Crucifixion became standard. Not quick. Not clean. Days of slow suffocation under the sun. And it wasn't hidden. It was displayed. Roads lined with bodies. The message was simple. This could be you. Then came the arena. The Colosseum. Tens of thousands watching people die for entertainment. Criminals. Prisoners. Slaves. The crowd didn't ignore the violence. They came for it. Rome even erased people from history. Statues destroyed. Names scratched out. As if they never existed. Because controlling the past is the ultimate power? The Middle Ages, 1000 to 1400. Now add religion. Crime becomes sin. And punishment becomes salvation. Trial by ordeal. Carry burning iron. If your wounds heal, you're innocent. If not, you're guilty. Or thrown into water. Sink? Innocent. Float? Guilty. Either way, you lose. Then torture. The rack. The strappado. Not to punish. To force confession. Because they didn't need proof. They needed you to say it. Ottoman Empire, 1400s, 1600s. Now punishment becomes architecture. Impalement. A sharpened stake. The body lowered slowly, carefully. To keep you alive as long as possible. Then displayed. Not hidden. Displayed. Thousands of bodies lining roads. Not graves. Warnings. Entire landscapes built from fear. Early modern Europe, 1500s, 1700s. Now comes performance. Executions become events. Burning alive. Boiling alive. And the worst of them. Drawing and quartering. Hanged, but not dead. Cut open while conscious. Organs burned in front of you. Then beheaded. Then your body split into pieces. and sent across the country. Displayed like messages. People watched this like entertainment. They brought food. Children. Even judged how well you died. Because your death was part of the show. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every civilization you just saw thought they were civilized. Babylon thought it created fairness. Rome thought it created culture. Medieval Europe thought it saved souls. Each one looked at the past and said, barbaric. Each one looked at itself and said, reasonable. And here's the part that matters. We are no different. We are just another point on that timeline. So yeah, that parking ticket might not be the worst thing after all. Follow if you want more stories that make you question everything.